Hello and welcome to another Gareth guitar tutorial. My name is Gareth Evans. Today we are learning the song 7 Years by Lukas. This is a fingerstyle acoustic version of the song. If you do want to hear the whole interpretation, click the link that's on your screen now. It'll take you to the video where I played the song in its entirety. You can decide whether you want to be able to play it like that, and then you can come back here and learn it absolutely free, note for note. The tabs that I wrote for this version 2, you can download them from my website, garethguitartutorials.com. Pretty proud of this website. Everything there is absolutely free. So click the link that's on your screen now if you've got annotations on again. Otherwise, there'll be a link for everything I'm talking about right now in the top of the description of this video. I do want to mention the strings that I use. I use Elixir guitar strings. They are my #1 choice for guitar strings. They last longer than any other guitar string that I've ever used. They feel really great to play, and the tone in them is fantastic, which is why it brings me great pleasure to bring you this guitar lesson in association with Elixir strings. So the last thing before we get started, we're going to need a capo on the 3rd fret of the guitar, right here, and everything else is in standard tuning, and that is about it. So we are going to start right at the very beginning. We're looking at the tabs, little bar 1 to 3 to begin. Now you'll notice that I'm using this technique called artificial harmonics to play this section. And if you haven't done this before, this technique before, it might be difficult for you at the start, but I will talk you through it, how to do the technique, or you can always go to YouTube, search how to play artificial harmonics as well. The other option is that you play without the artificial harmonics for now, and just play it normal. Which it sounds great either way, so that's just an option for you if you're not familiar with the technique. Let's start off then, bar 1 to 3. Is that there? So what we do left hand, we start off on in these positions here. You've got this 1st string, 3rd fret, 2nd fret, and then the 2nd string, 5th fret, and then the 2nd string, 3rd fret. So that's where you go with your your left hand. And with the right hand here, what we're doing is we're touching the string directly 12 frets above where we're fretting with our index finger. And with another finger, with a nail, what we do then is pluck the string and then release the index finger away from the string to let it chime out. And that's how artificial harmonics are done. So with that in mind, 3rd fret is here from the capo. Obviously that's the direction I'll be giving, so from now on, all from the capo. So 3 frets from the capo here. So if you add 12, that makes 15. So that's where we're touching the string, which is just 1 above this dot here. You have to be directly above the fret of the guitar, so directly above the metal. That's where you touch it. And then just try and play it, and then pull your finger away straight away. What happens if you hold your finger on too long? Well, this. You don't get enough of a chime. And what happens if you pull your finger away too quick? You get something like that, which is not what you want either. What you need to do is play around with it to get used to the movement that you need in order to hold your finger on for just the right amount of time. So once you've got that, the other thing as well, you could be out of position. You could be too far up the neck, too far down the neck, and that won't give you the chime either. You need it directly above the metal fret of the guitar, if that makes sense, on the 15th. Okay, so that's explaining the technique out of the way. This sequence then, you go 15 with the right hand, 14 when you come down to the 2nd fret on your left hand, and over to the 17 on the 2nd string, and down to the 13 on the 2nd string for that end of that sequence. So that's them first 4 notes out of the way. That's bar number 1 complete. On to bar number 2. Okay, so that's what we play. The position with the left hand, you come to the 2nd fret on the 4th string, come to the 4th fret on the 3rd string here, and then you come to the 3rd fret on the second string. And that's the whole position there. So what we do is with the thumb we play the 4, okay, and at the same time we play the harmonic on the above the 16th fret of the 3rd string. Okay, so we pluck that as a pinch, and then which is a series of single note artificial harmonics. That's the 15th fret above the 3rd string, and then 16th on the 15th fret on the 2nd string, sorry, and then back to the 16th on the 3rd, and finish off on the 2nd string again, 15th fret. So the whole bar. Okay, so bar 1 and 2 together should play like this. Okay, next on to bar number 3. What we do that here is we release the 4th string, so the 4th string's open, the index finger. You play this to begin with, which is a pinch again on the 3rd and 4th string with that harmonic above the 16th fret. Okay, and then back to the 2nd string with the harmonic above the 15th fret. Okay, and to finish this bar, we play that sequence again, which is that rundown we started off with in bar number 1, just single notes. So the whole of the 3rd bar plays. So with the 2nd bar together, it plays. And all in all, so far, bar 1 to 3, you should have this. Okay, do note that if you're not using these harmonics, if you're just playing the straight picking, it should sound a bit like this. Okay, I'm not going to show an example of how it sounds without the harmonics in future. I just thought I'd throw that in there just for those of you who are trying to use the regular picking as opposed to artificial harmonics. So let's move on now to bar 4 through 7. Okay, that's bars 4 through 7, and they are quite repetitive with what we've just done. So we begin bar number 4. Okay, so that's bar 4. So here you've got the 3rd fret on the 5th string here. Again with the 4th fret on the 3rd fret on the 2nd. You're playing a pinch on 5 and 3 this time with your right hand, with that harmonic again above the 16th fret of the 3rd. So the 5 rings out on its own, and the 3rd string's that pinch harmonic, artificial harmonic. Okay, so followed by that sequence again, we go to the 2nd string, 3rd string, 2nd string harmonic, like we did in bar number 2. Okay, bar 5 starts out without a bass note, so that's bar 5. You just play. You see that bass note comes in halfway through the bar. So you begin 3rd string and then 2nd string, and then harmonics again. And then you do this rundown, the same as we did in the other part of the intro, but this time we've got the open 4th string as a root note with the 1st pinch, so like that. So the whole of bar 5 plays like this. Okay, so 4 and 5 together should sound like this. Okay, moving on next, bar number 6 plays like this. Which is a replica of bar number 2, I do believe. It's exactly the same. The root note here back to the 2nd fret on the 4th string, used to the pinch with the 2 harmonics alternating. Difference now, up to bar number 7, you play this. There's this position here, so you got your little finger up to the 5th fret on the 4th string, with these 2 positions still here, the 4th on the 3rd and the 3rd on the 2nd string. Okay, so this time the pinch with that bass note up on the 5th fret of the 4th string. That makes sense? Okay, so it's just 1 pinch with that 3rd string up to the 2nd string harmonic, and then followed by that rundown once again. Okay, so the whole of bar number 7 plays like that. And so 6 and 7 together should play like this. Okay, if we move on quickly now to bar number 8 and 9. Okay, much of the same again. So back to the 3rd fret on the 5th string. Okay, do that pinch to begin, and then them 3 single notes, which is the same as bar number 4, pretty much. Okay, move on now to bar number 9. You start off with a single 3rd string harmonic, which is here. Sorry. Okay, 16th fret harmonic. Single note there, and then you do that run down one last time, and then we're into the first, or the next section, which is like the chorus for the first time. If that makes sense. So bar 8 and 9 together plays like this. So before we move on, let's recap everything we've learned so far. We've learned 9 bars. Let's go 1 through 9 and see if we can play it together. I'll play it pretty slowly. It should go like this. In the next lesson, we're going to move on with bar number 10 and onwards. So thanks for watching this video. If you did enjoy the lesson, please click the thumbs up button. If this is the first video of mine that you've ever seen, why not hit subscribe, because all these lessons are absolutely free. Check out my website, GoliathGuitarTutorials.com. Again, everything is free. That's it for now. I will see you again in the next lesson. Until then, bye for now. Okay, that's the first 2 bars. That's 10 and 11. We begin here on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, the 2nd fret of the 4th string, like this, these 2 strings. What I do, I use my little finger for the 2nd string because you play them both together.